beer chat, not actually a beer review. Although we will be reviewing the beer as we're drinking it. So tonight's all about St Peters. St Peters Ruby Red, St Peters Gatekeeper Golden Ale. And both, you know, from a homebrew point of view, both are available as homebrew kits. Which, when you're fans of homebrew, good evening. When you're fans of homebrew, to get homebrew from an actual proper decent commercial brewery is nice. And then when you've done it, good evening, when you've actually homebrewed it and it tastes as good as you'd expect it to be, then that's amazing. Good evening. So first one to crack with is the Gatekeeper Golden. You got the Ruby Red ready? Right, we'll go the Ruby Red then. Get the bigger glass. So I've actually dug out, I've actually got two St Peters glasses as well. Good evening. Oh, I do like the old branded glasses. I'm actually glad I paid for it. And I got 2 bottles of Christmas ale at the same time. So, you know, jolly good. Now I've reviewed this before and it is, and I've drank 40 pints of it. I know, lovely, isn't it? I think it was about £9, and that's 2 bottles of the Christmas ale, 7%, and the glass, which is decent because the Christmas ale is 7%. Doesn't look like I'm not hearing no email klaxons going off. So yeah, the good thing about the glass, there's a lot of reading to do there and there. So good evening. So reddish pour, white, just whitehead, creamy whitehead. Now on the back, on the beer itself, on the bottle rather, it says a sweet and peppery red ale with hints of vine fruits. And there is some writing on the back, but I can't read it, so no use looking. Oh, Saturday. Temperatures have dropped right down again. That time of year, I suppose. Yes, there is definitely. Is it just come through the notification? I can't hear it. Usually I can hear the email go off. Good evening. Ah. There is a lovely spiciness to it. You know, very peppery. Good evening. Yeah. I mean, I put on the back wall. Yeah, I might have to get some at some stage, you know. I've put on the back wall all the other St Peters ones I've got. So I've got the Engilsh Pale Ale, White Raven. I've never had either of them two. Suffolk Gold. I don't think I've had that. Unless the Taste of Difference Suffolk Taste of Difference beer in Sainsbury's is that then. Because I think it might be. Obviously St Peters Best Bitter. St Peters Farmers Flagon. Yeah, I thought it. And St Peters India Pale Ale, and then just to the other side, St Peters Organic Pale Ale and St Peters Stateside Pale Ale. I bought a lot a few months ago. I think 20 odd different beers. God, I can't remember. Both dark. I did answer that the other day, and I have read myself about it because I wondered the same thing with the good evening. So I've got to say, it has got some good flavour to it. An ABV of, I need to find out now, 4.3%. Good evening. Quite interesting that the founder of Castle Rock lives in Isle of Man. It is. It's a nice colour, nice beer, readily available at Morrison's. It's been there for a long, long time. I mean, in Morrison's nowadays, I think you can get, I think it might be as many as 4 St Peters. You definitely can get the Golden, the Ruby Red and the Plum Porter. Ocean wallpaper. Oh, on the wall, the beach. Yeah, the beach is still on. It was an absolute swine to put up. Yeah, I've still got the beach. It's a lovely peppery taste to it. Goes down well on the nose. Not much on the nose, to be honest. A hint of malt. Good evening. Yeah, that free delivery. Wow. I mean, I can't remember if I paid £5 or £7, but it was worth it, you know. And some of the beers, if you've never had them before, there's some absolute box tickers. And their whole range is absolutely unbelievable. Good evening. So yeah, lovely red ale. You know, the description, I mean, if you can read the description, I might have already said it, but a sweet and peppery red ale with hints of vine fruits. Yeah, I'd be peed off as well if I was supposed to be getting IPA and it was lager. The plum porter is amazing. And you know, for me, I wished St Peters would bring out some more homebrew kits. Oh, bloody hell. Morrison's. Good evening. Morrison's. Yes. Morrison's is it just wipes the floor with Sainsbury's and Tesco's, and don't even mention Asda. It's just not even worth it. Not these days. They need to seriously update their section. That bloke who used to be on the beers at Tesco's needs to transfer to Asda and get a job there and sort them out. Was it Domo or something? Yeah, it's just, you go in and you look. I walk down the beer aisle. I'm like, oh God, and you just get filled with utter disappointment. You know, if someone could come up with a plum porter recipe, I would dive at it. It's getting the essence. You can't get the essence. I suppose the only way to do it would be to actually buy a load of plums. But this ruby red is very different to Hobgoblin. Hobgoblin ruby red. McCracken's. Old crafty N, bless you. I'd love to make plum porter. I mean, I've bought a plum tree for the garden now, so maybe in years to come, 3 or 4 years down the line, it may actually produce plums, Yeah, I've made the through mine, haven't I? That was a mistake. So, difference between Hobgoblin and this. Hobgoblin, very much more maltier, rich. It's there's banana. You can taste bananas in Hobgoblin. With this, more peppery, definite spicy beer. A hint of I'm missing the Hawk's Head Red. Can't fault you. Yes, first beer. Yeah, first beer of the day as well. I've been good. Yeah, I've actually held back. But yeah, very different beer to the likes of, you know, just because it's a ruby red, it's very different to a lot of other ruby reds out there. The spicy pepperiness is actually quite nice. I don't remember the homebrew being quite as spicy as this, although it was decent, you know, a very decent beer. Yeah. I've put her a new light in the kitchen. She's well happy. Good evening. Oh, very good. Nice to have a beer in the hand. I know. I thought to myself, shall I come down about 4 o'clock and do a beer with you? But I sat watching One Division from last night. Good evening. Vocation Smash and Grab. I need to get that. I need to do a Vocation Brewery. Have you been on their website? Their beers are amazing. That Imperial Banoffee Stout or whatever it is, absolutely awesome it looks. Trying the plum porter. Oh dear, you'll love the plum porter. Yes, Meantime still exists, yeah. Meantime, they've got quite a following on Facebook, something like 27,000 followers on Facebook. So I tagged him in yesterday on a post. But yeah, still around, still doing well. 8%. Oh yeah, we're definitely talking a Raggy Avenue beer there. Definitely. That's what my Imperial Ginger is going to be. The old style porter from these is amazing. That 8.7% beer last night gave me a right thumping. I tell you. 4.4%. Ah, lovely. You know, drinking this, I want to. I'll tell you what. Well, it's funny, you know. I've drank something at 2.8% before, and it was amazing. I mean, I've also drank Beck's alcohol-free lager, and that was absolutely gobsmacking. But I think the lowest one was about a 3.8%. It was called Golden Gold. It was at Lidl a couple of years ago now, very early in the reviews. And I think it just hit me on the right day. But the taste was absolutely sensational. On that particular day, it was sensational, the taste. And there was another 3.8% from Lidl again. Yeah, Beck's Blue for an alcohol-free lager. I was stunned by how good it was. And over the years, your taste buds change. What was once fantastic 10 years ago, now you'd probably drink it. After drinking all this craft stuff and all the flavour stuff, now you drink it and you're like... I don't remember the homebrew being quite as spicy and peppery as this. I do remember it being a very good beer, though. One of the best homebrews at that point that I'd made. And I made a lot of homebrews over the years, rather. I've had a San Miguel 0%, yeah. That was pretty decent as well, to be fair. Yeah, I mean, 10 years ago, I was given for my 40th birthday a bottle of Duvel and 2 other bottles, and I had to bin them. I hope my mate's not watching. Couldn't drink them. I was like, oh God, that's disgusting, and lobbed them. I miss that. Oh, put that back on. Farmer's Flagon, a sweet and peppery red ale. Yeah, makes you wonder, doesn't it? In celebration, rather, of the NFU. I'll have to, let me get my light. Can't read in this light. It's Gatekeeper Golden Ale. So it says here, brewed with Flagon Heritage malt barley, the distinctive rich ale provides spiced peppery aromas and a subtle malt undertones with a pleasant woody flavour. So that's slightly different than... Good evening. That's slightly different from the Ruby Red. But I'll remember that. When I come to review it, I'll remember that and see if it tastes similar. I think so, yeah. I like going across all the... Yeah, I think it's, you know, this white light. Because over here it's a bit darker, so the light's beaming on my blooming head. Yeah, I'm going to need it at this rate. I went to the opticians years ago, worrying about my eyes. Went for a test. I need to go into Aldi's tomorrow. Yeah, I need to nip in. There's 2 beers. There's the West Berkshire Brewery one and the Moyo one that you're on about there. I need to get them. No, homebrew's exempt from that duty business, which is good, isn't it? Because obviously you don't want to be, you know, you don't want to be paying that £60 for a beer kit, or what's the point? So yeah, lovely spicy beer. Couldn't believe how spicy it was. I remember it being that spicy when I've drank this before, and unless my taste buds these days are more fine, I doubt it. I might have been pissed last time I drank it. We pay enough tax, don't we? Yeah, we all do, don't we? And we're going to be paying more tax soon. When this is over, we're going to pay for it. But then again, you don't mind paying a bit more tax if you can actually go out the house. Getting a beer one from Tesco's. Oh, God. That's where I need to go. If anybody ever goes over to Northern Ireland, take your car, go to a local Tesco's or Asda's or whatever. They have beers in there you've never seen in this country. Make sure you do it. You'll bring back 200 quid's worth, and I'm not joking. You don't rate it. You see, Titanic plum porter is very different to St Peters plum porter. They're different, but good in both in different ways. It depends on your sweetness levels and the plummy levels that you like. I do appreciate both of them. Is it? Ooh. Elgood's also do a plum porter. Yes. Bloody keep missing these. Yeah, Elgood's do a plum porter as well. Definitely. They do have an online shop, and they do a pub in a bar thing. Titanic is the more plummy, yeah, I'll give it that. And the Grand Reserve, well, that's special. But remember, there's two versions of the Grand Reserve. Is it nil forest? I don't even know. Look. Bless you. 5 Castle Rock beers. Bloody lucky bleeders. I need to go down to the Castle Rock pub. When it reopens, I'm going down to their pub that's attached to the brewery. And I'm going to take my bottles with me. And I might try and scrounge a few freebies. You've got to, haven't you? Me for tonight, I've got these big wrap things. You know, these like, we had them the other week from the kebab. And they came, this massive wrap thing. And it came with chicken in. Well, we're doing the same tonight. So that's my dinner. Good on him. Castle Rock makes some lovely beer, to be fair. Monday, eh? Ooh. I think it's going to be April, May before the pubs open here. Fuck the makeup. Bless you. Go and get yourself a beer. Damson, port. I mean, that's a lovely beer. I mean, Damson really is El Simo. Oh, God, yeah. It's on the channel. I've reviewed it. Very good beer. Isle of Man's lockdown's different to the UK because they haven't got any COVID there, or didn't at one stage at least. Let's hope so, eh? May bank holiday. It's a long time away, isn't it? I'm going to be shaving my head soon. Oh, getting that pub tomorrow night, Monday night over, enjoying the beer. I can't wait to go to a pub and have a meal. I'm sick of cooking food at home. Go out and let somebody else cook for you and have a few beers. The wife's driving. Especially if it's a pub that actually does a lot, you know, some real ales. I'll have to go in the Weatherspoons because they actually do some different real ales. Well, they did before lockdown. Although the one in Blackpool, when I went in there, they had about 3 beers on and none of them were interesting before this lockdown situation started. Well, when the theme parks open as well properly. I mean, this time of the year, next week I would have been thinking about going to... I would have been going to Blackpool Pleasure Beach, but obviously it's closed. Definitely. Yeah. I'm going to half shave it again soon. It's getting near that time again. When I have to start putting water on my hair to flatten it down, that's the time when I need to start shaving it again. I mean, I did leave it the other year to grow really, really long, but... Yeah, that's a good idea, isn't it? 14 days of age, I'd be, my liver's be fucked if it isn't already. You've got to, haven't you? You know, the pubs need our help anyway. So getting out there, I mean, let's hope we've all had the vaccine by then. And what were the EU playing at last night? If ever anybody's done a twat move, it was the EU. And look who they pissed off. They pissed the Irish off. They pissed the British off. They pissed all sides of Northern Ireland off. The World Health Organisation slagging them off. I'm surprised even the US president ain't got involved. I think because he's new in the job, he's probably kept silent. But they're all looking at the EU thinking, what a load of tossers. The only reason the UK is so forward on all these vaccines because at the very start of the pandemic, yeah, shave bollocks. No, I don't want to go down that road. But yeah, because we bought vaccines from every single company going, it was all about hedging your bets, wasn't it? And because he did that, that put Britain at the top of the ladder. None of these vaccines may have worked, but they did. They obviously have done, don't they? That's sad. Some good beers at St Peters. Got to be honest. If you go on their online shop and go through all the beers, there's beers of every style. I mean, I'm not fond of the alcohol-free job. It's each to their own on that score. Although, you know, there is some good beers amongst them. I prefer to keep away from the malty beers, though. I don't know what it is with alcohol-free malty beers, but I just get a nasty malty taste with all of them. But yeah, their range of beers is outstanding. And I'm glad that they went with the ultimate box, because I messaged them last year, says do you do a build your own, and they didn't, but now at least they do a 12 box. Yeah, it's a bloke who the founder, he's retiring, and this bloke, he's known him for like 20 years, so apparently they're going to carry on the good traditions that they're doing, but obviously build a bit more on that and probably expand it a little bit more. Let's not too much though. I think it's either Ocado or Waitrose. They do a St Peters 4-pack. So if you're anywhere near a Waitrose, they do a 4-pack, and that 4-pack's got the mild in. I think it's got the best bitter in as well, and 2 more. And the mild, St Peters mild, if you've not had that before, absolute outstanding beer. It's only something daft like 3.7%. but an outstanding beer. The taste just wipes the floor. Definitely enjoying the pepperiness of this. Very easy drink. No wonder I bought, made a homebrew kit of it. 40 pints. If they taste like this, wow. I'll do good for some stuff, especially near Christmas when they bring out all this different stuff they bring out, I'm trying to be good today. Just first beer of the day. 6 o'clock and first beer of the day. That's unusual for me. Yeah, the Ruby Red is delicious. I'll be honest. Very nice beer. Oh, good. Good. The more of our vulnerable and older people who get the vaccine, then it starts coming down, then thank God. Yeah, what I'll do, I'll use different supermarkets to get the chats, and that's why I'm going to put them up a few weeks in advance. At least then it gives people, if they see it, a chance to get one. Obviously, you can't always get the beers, simply because some breweries don't stock them. Some shops, rather, don't stock them. You've had a 10%er? Yeah, whoa. Yeah. And I was looking at doing a Titanic one, the Plum Porter, and I think it's Iceberg. That's at Morrison's. A Witchwood one, which would probably be the 2 new ones. Flipping out, I can't remember what they're called now. Obviously, I know what King Goblin's called, but I mean the two or 3 new ones they bought. Flipping out. It's totally gone from my head. 10% homebrew. Oh, cracking. Yeah, I'll try and do as many different ones. I think having a themed beer chat. Well, yeah, you've got the Witchwood, but you've got Shy Giant. That's one of them. And oh dear, it comes back to me sometimes. Yeah, it's good. It's if you can get them. Obviously, not everybody wants to drink the same stuff, but it's a chance, isn't it? Most supermarkets, to be fair, stock a lot. I mean, Morrison's basically are the kings of the beer at the moment, and they have been for a while. The only thing my only gripe about Morrison's is they used to have the themed beers at Christmas, Halloween, and so on. Evening. Be a nice pub to be in. I'll tell you what, I could get about 10 people in here, and you'd never walk out sober. You wouldn't have a chance. Jesus. Yeah. I'm actually I've got some, the boss man at works gave me some pub bar stools, and I'm going to bring 3 or 4 of them home and put in here so that at some stage it's more like a proper pub. Yeah, Badger Brewery. Obviously, Cranbourne Poacher would be the top one from there, but there's some good beers. Robinson's, Old Tom. I can hear somebody in the garden. It'd be good to have a meet up, wouldn't it? Some beer festival somewhere. No, still on the Ruby Red. Lovely peppery taste. I'll give it a bit of a rundown in a second. Oh, I can't fault you, you know. Got a lady on the go, you need to be chatting, don't you? You know, there's some things that, especially if it's a bit of a Zoom meeting. See, I like Badger. And personally, Cranbourne Poacher, 2035. That's when we come out of lockdown for the 5th time. Blandford Flyer, I absolutely love. I think it's the best ginger and dark beer combination. Old Tom's ginger though just nips it, I think. But the Golden Champion's awesome. Good evening. And I do love Golden Glory, and Badger's stopped making it. I've ribbed them over that. Every time they post something, I go on and say, "Where's the glory?" And you know, just to keep hitting them. But the peach and melon inside Golden Glory was awesome. Yeah, Poacher's Choices. Most of us probably know it, but yeah, the shape's awesome, isn't it? And even the Taste of Difference one in Sainsbury's used to have the same shape, so it's so easy to pick out the bottles and who makes it. Golden Showers, not my cup of tea. You're pissed already. Bless you. Yeah, I've stuck them all on the wall behind me so everyone can see them. You see, there's about 6 there, and then there's another 2 or 3 there. I can just see at the back of my head. Yeah. I did think I had another one. I must have reviewed it. Oh, Honey Porter is devastatingly good. Honey Porter homebrew is also absolutely belting for a homebrew. Yeah, Golden Showers. If you've tried Badger's Golden Champion, Golden Glory is a little bit better than that. And God knows why they ditched it. That mangrove stuff, it really does go. B&M, Old Tom Ginger is in B&M all the time now. Brilliant. Yeah. The only port, I need to invest in the cream stout kit, because the cream stout beer from these was amazing. The kit is actually the cream stout beer is 6.5. Honey beer. Ooh. Yeah. I don't know where that comment come from. And blow off tube. Yeah. But the cream stout kit is only like 4.5%. So I'd have to ramp up the ABV just to make sure it was more to the original. So, a lovely red pour. On the nose, spiciness on the nose, and that translates into the beer all the way down. Smashed already, bless you. And a really good tasting, peppery, spicy beer. Hint of malt, very different to the obviously other ruby red ale, well, ruby ales like Yob Goblin, a very different beast altogether, but a very nice. And the fact you can get it homebrew is amazing. 22 quid for that. Is it laggy? It's not here. This is big for my. Look at my head's half the size. Wouldn't that be a nice bottle if it was that big? Yeah. At 5, if I'm going to give it a review score, although it's not technically a review, I reckon about 4.4. A very good red ale. Very enjoyable. Right, on to number 2. So, and a new glass, St Peters. I got this out of a set with a cider years ago. Dizzy Blonde, yeah, Sainsbury's used to sell that. So this is described. I'm going to read the front because I can't read the back for love nor money. And they changed the name. It used to just be called Golden Ale. And they changed it to Gatekeeper Golden Ale. And I'm thinking, hey, that's a different beer. I went and got it. It's the same beer. A light caramel aromas with a late bitterness. 4.7%. Perfect draft, eh? Old Rosie, yeah. There's not much I hadn't drank, to be fair, that I can remember at least. And I've drank lots of stuff I can't remember, especially when you've had a drink. Point to that, youth. So yeah, got this, yeah, in a box set from B&M. It was with a cider, St Peters cider. And so yeah, nice to give it a bit of use. And again, yeah, you can get this in a homebrew kit, which is, again, is great. You know, if anybody from St Peters ever watches these videos, please, Christmas ale, your winter ale, old style porter and plum porter, and even citrus beer. Those 5 would make awesome homebrew kits. I can't remember. I've got it as well, the JLA, but I can't remember, to be honest. On the nose, I'm not getting the nose so much. Like a breadiness on the nose. Yeah, there's some amazing kits. I mean, and a good, from all price ranges as well. It looks good, doesn't it? A lovely golden pour. Good carbonation in the glass. Obviously, it's a cider. Cider, it was for a cider glass. Well, I've got a big, one of these big wrapped, mega-sized wrap things. I don't know if it's an Indian wrap or what. And we're putting loads of chicken in it, garlic, sauce, and that, using that. We bought some from the chip shop the other week and we thought, oh, we'll do our own. Hooky Norton, I do like the Hooky Norton. Taylor's Bolt Maker, yeah. Landlord is superb. And there are kits out there on the market that emulate Landlord. I think a lot of the ones Love Brewing sell emulate some of the well-known brands like London Pride, Landlord, and you know, some of the other top brands in the UK, which is fair play if you can do that. Tiny Rebel. I wish they'd bring some of their strong beers in kits. CWTCH is nice, but I'd rush them. Yeah, when I do my Imperial Ginger Beer kit, I'm going to do 2 kits. So I'm going to brew totally short. And then I might add that spray malt that he says. If it costs me more, it costs me more this time. You know, homebrew. Whoa, whoa, whoa. It's going that quick again. It is. I can't. Oh, that's better. Oh, no. Press that button. There we go. Yeah. That's what I'm going to do with the Simply Ginger Beer kits when I get them. Get 2 together. So I'm brewing at half. So you'd think, mathematically, it'd come out about 8%. And then maybe add some, like someone said the other day, some spray malt or malt to it to try and ramp the ABV up. And we'll see what it turns out like. That's because I'm not doing any more brewing in the house. It keeps upsetting the wife, all the stuff spraying all over the floor. So in here, I don't care about the mess. You know, it's my room. So, but yeah, that's on the agenda. Evil Dog makes some fantastic beers at kits. Yeah, the social distancing is good in this pub, isn't it? Yeah, miles away. Into toffee in the flavour. God knows if they're supposed to be toffee, but definitely some caramel. Nice sweetish beer as well. Still can't get the aroma 100%. I've done Woodford's Headcracker, which is like their barley wine. That was amazing, and I got pissed really easy. Yeah, and that's the problem, isn't it? Sometimes you have to stick to the. I mean, I find it strange that St Peters Cream Stout is 6.5%, but the kit's only 4.5%, which kind of, obviously the tasting's the same. Did you ever see the video on TV? Oh, what's them? The management, I can't remember the name, and they did a social distance fight in a pub, and it was bloody so funny. Oh, no, balls. Oh, no, no, no. Helen Pace, that's it, yeah. Awesome. So funny. The BJ burger. Bless. Butterscotch can be an off taste as well, apparently, can't it? Good evening. I'm in the middle of the country, I am. Well, supposedly the middle. Robin Hood country. Finest. You know, rob from the rich, give to the poor. Whoa, Jesus. That went quick again. Simply Ginger Beer is an awesome, true ginger beer kit. Very malty, very gingery. Really a very good kit to try. If you like ginger beer, you'll love it. I think it would work well. It does work well with Little John. There's not a lot of flavour, is there? No. No. Do you get instant? There's supposed to be caramel on the aroma. There's a sweetness to it, I'm getting. Definitely getting a hint of toffee, but there's not a lot there. I smell a breadiness on the aroma. Festival kits, they're the ones who emulate a lot of the other top beers in the country. There's probably an old peculiar kit out there. You know, there's lots of kits that emulate. Homebrew Online, they make a lot of good kits, and there's a lot more. If you go around all the breweries, there's a lot more kits than what you realise. Yeah, the body is cracking, isn't it? Orange and metallic flavour, right? That might be the sweetness I'm getting. Okay, that's definitely orange. Now I know what it is. Yeah, this Simply's ginger beer kit is a bit more maltier than that, but an extremely good. Don't let the Simply ever put you off. Awesome. I don't mind Heineken. It used to be my favourite lager years ago. Don't tell her that. I mean, it's not one of the strongest of the St Peters brand, but you know, because it's in the supermarket. Hence, I mean, if honey porter was in supermarkets, then that would have been the more go-to brand, the more go-to of their beers. But let's be fair, golden ales. I'm not mad keen on golden ales. To be fair, yeah, plum porter is on another level. And if you've had the old style porter, the mild, Christmas ale, winter ale, cracking beers. No, not much bitterness, is there? Trying to see if I can get the metallic now. That's what you get for talking. You can't pick apart the beer when I'm talking. I mean, the best thing to do would be to get as many different plum porters as you can, and then do a big session where you try in each one. So you've got St Peters plum porter, you've got Elgood's. I'm sure they make a plum porter. Oh, I like McEwen's Champion. Never did. At one stage I didn't, but now I do. Titanic do also Grand Reserve plum porter in them little bottles. In the bigger bottles, they do the Grand Reserve port infused plum porter. And I bet around the country there's other plum porters. I mean, a local brewery, if you think about it, Damson is a type of plum. So Cranbourne Poacher is another plum beer. And let's be fair, it's bloody nice as well. What I would also, with a ginger beer, I will brew, boil, root mash, ginger root, boil it, and add it to the brew after the initial fermentation and give it a week before I bottle it. I think, you know, when you have bad experience with any beer, food, you tend not to go back to that because it puts you off. And we've all had nights, well, I certainly have, where I've been out in town, pissed as a fart, sick as a dog, and I think that's why I don't like Strongbow. Because at the age of, oh God, this is going back, 11, my mum she worked at the Golden Fleece on Mansfield Road in Nottingham. So if anybody knows Nottingham, you know. And she was going to send some beer up for us because I think it was some special night or something. And I seen this bloke walk up and he cribbed some bottles in the doorway, and I thought, he's nicking our stuff. So I ran over, grabbed the bottles. It was Strongbow. So my brother got me and my sister. So I'd be 11. My sister would be 6. We were both drinking Strongbow. No, London Porter's not. No, but it's a very nice beer nonetheless. And we got pissed on Strongbow. He had us out on the street doing exercises. And obviously, you know, when you've had a drink, it's not really, even in these days, you wouldn't want to do that. And I was sick all down the wall. Yeah, a prune is a dried plum. Hence why, when I did prune wine, I was thinking to myself, prune juice wine? Plum wine? No. Years ago, London Pride, one of my absolute favourites. Nowadays, I find it a tad on the bland side. It's only because of all the other beers out there. And I mean, Golden Pride is absolutely stunning. 8.5%, a stunning beer. And the ABV helps, you know, Raggy Avenue. Ooh. Kippers in black. I do like black pudding and white pudding. We've just been sent over some stuff from Londonderry, white pudding, black pudding, mince, and that for a fry up at some stage. We can't get across, so they sent it to us. Can't fault that, can you? You know, bring my wife home to England. But yeah, forgot where I was now. A full English breakfast beer, yeah. I like to do a plum wine. In future, when the plum tree grows and I get some plums off it, I'll definitely do either a plum wine or a plum porter. Or, I mean, if I worked at Sainsbury's, I'd... Yeah. Hey, the prune wine, Jesus Christ. The first time I drank the prune wine, and I'm there, and all of a sudden my belly's rumbling. I'm thinking, Jesus. And you know when you're near, you don't do anything in the bowel department because you know it's not going to end pretty. And Mark Barrett, good evening. Just to make sure I read it right then as well. When you've had a drink, you obviously your eyesight goes. My eyesight's gone already. I reckon it's drinking too much beer. Might be that might be the problem. Definitely a sweetish taste to it. That's definitely the orange. And I didn't even know there was orange in it until you said. But nice, I think it's a nice beer. I mean, not mad keen on Goldings, to be honest, but good evening, Mike Hunt. Mike Hunt, yeah. He's got a brother called Uke. Uke Hunt, yeah. Yeah, I've still got some prune wine left. Yeah, I've got quite a few. I fell for that one, didn't I? Although I did respond, Yeah, St Peters Discovery kit is bang on. I know a couple. But yeah, Red Church, that offer they had on the other day. 10 beers and a glass, 20 quid, free delivery. I'm like, Jesus. And I thought, I've got to have that. And Red Church do make some nice stuff. It gets expensive when all these breweries keep having offers. I mean, I look at Vocation, I'm thinking, bloody hell. Some of that, you go on their website, and I had to look at. Luckily, I can search my beer reviews. The Red Church one, I think it is, And Negan says that you can get a £5 off as well, so you can get them for 15. I don't know how that works because I didn't see that. Omega cider. Not heard of that one. Not come across that one. I know him. I've got to make good half a big one. No, that's not it. No, I've lost it. No. Brain's not there. I might brew some for the occasion. Yeah. It'd be funny to meet up at a beer festival, get a pint of it. See you tomorrow. Get a pint of prune juice wine each and then watch people hit the toilet at a beer festival. Now that would be hilarious. I have a big one, that's the one I meant. Okay, now. That's what you get when your brain's not thinking properly. I like the fruity element to this, even though it's not, my. Yeah. 50. Oh, God, it sounds awful, doesn't it? My wife says, we want to make it a big birthday. I don't want a big birthday when I'm 50. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's why you drink a pint, you have a pint of what prune juice wine, then you go to the beer festival, and then you watch and see people start running to the toilets as they're drinking. Yeah, hilarious. Although I'm told that if you put, is it eye drops in people's drink, that has the same sort of effect. I wish I was. Fucking hell. I wish I was 38 again. I hated turning 40. I turned 40 and I thought, God, that's it, half my life's over. And, you know, am I going to reach 41? Then turning 50, oh dear. It's depressing. No wonder. It feels like everything's depressing, doesn't it? When you get older, it's like, oh no, not another birthday. No. Well, there is that. Yeah. 39. 40 is going to kill you. I'm not joking. It killed me. Drink Supermarket. All the little bottles of spirits from Drink Supermarket. Cheers. I'll tell you what, if you knew you were going to, bar accidents, knew you were going to live to 100. Phew. 8 years till you're 40. Oh, Jesus. It does. Yeah, I think that's the way. Oh, you're 51. Bless you. We had a bloke at work, and he was a fucking idiot. Pardon my French. And he pissed in the tea urn, the boss's tea urn upstairs, and did lots of other things. Well, bad person. Oh. No, it's all about flavour. With hazy beers, it's about flavour, isn't it? With craft beers, all about flavour. You know, you put finings in, it strips out the flavour. Favourite ever spirit? Oh, Malibu Black by an absolute country mile. It's a 35% version of Malibu. You can't get it anywhere now. It's Caribbean rum with the coconut rum. Absolutely awesome, and you can't get it. Gutted. My absolute favourite spirit of all time. Although I do like a lot of the Baileys stuff, to be honest. 14 years till you're 40. Bloody hell. Fucking hell, wait till you touch 30. Hey. Oh, I love being 29. That day I touched 30, it was like, oh, shit. I missed that. What was that? Yeah, I've drunk Brewdog Lost Log. It was okay. It wasn't that much special. Some of the Brewdog stuff's great. Some of the Brewdog stuff, well, you know, it's not so great. But they're very good at promoting themselves, aren't they? You know, in that respect. April. Oh, it's a killer, isn't it? Stella Black in bottles or Stella Ice? No. And it's amazing when we say about people on furlough doing other jobs, you know, getting out there, earning a bit of cash. There's work to be done. There's people crying out for work. I mean, there's jobs at the moment. If I wasn't employed, there's jobs at the moment, and I could walk into another job because, especially for gardening, there seems to be lots and lots of jobs out there. Yeah, the chat's strange at times. All of a sudden, there's hardly any, and then all of a sudden, there's like 50 messages all at one go, and it's like, Jesus Christ, I can't keep up. And I've had a drink as well, so it's so easy to see the screen when you've had a drink. Yeah, I prefer Brewdog's darker beers. Definitely, I definitely agree with you on that. They're stronger beers as well. Courier jobs. On all my videos, I have an email link. If you see that email link, you can email me, and I can send my address via email if you want to send beers. That's very generous, though. Yeah. I don't think I could keep up. I think I've been looking at that screen all the time and missing the ones down here. I can say some nails. What are nails? Got a bit of a bollocking off the wife the other night. I think it was one of these lives or a review that went to an hour and 15 minutes. But I've been in the shed quite a bit longer because I've been doing some beer hall videos and whatnot and Instagram. So I've been down the shed nearly 2 hours. So she was going to ring me to find out if I'm still awake, not fell asleep down here. So I have to be careful of that. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. I'm struggling to get. I've been looking. As you drive around. I'm looking at beer shops that are about and different shops, but obviously in COVID, it's not easy to find all the shops that you want to find. I mean, I'd love to do an order from Ocado, but you've got no or Waitrose as well, but you've got no chance. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, looks aside, I feel very young. Apart from when I wake up in the morning and I've had too many beers the night before and I feel crap. But other than that, no, I still feel really young. Might not look it, but you can't win them all, can you? I mean, at one stage, I always used to look very young for my age. Yeah, No, not kept in the shed. No, not even that night. I drank that 67.5% beer. No, I still walked up to the house. I ain't got a clue how I got up there. Woke up at 4 in the morning on the settee. I pissed out my head. I mean, luckily these two are quite weak beers. No, you look in the mirror, don't you? You look and you think, oh. And I've got my bathroom mirror. I look awesome. Oh God, there's days when I go to work and I'm feeling crap. I'm like, oh, I fucking don't want to be here. Feel pissed off because I'm at work. And then within an hour, it's gone and I'm okay again. But that first hour or two, and it's like, oh. I like a lot of different music. I'm as random as you can get. Michael Jackson, Disney music, some classical film music. Today's music I hate. It's crap. But 80s and 90s music for sure. Obviously, 80s was a cracking decade for music. Yeah. um, I think we all look awesome with the light off, don't we? York? No, I've only been in once. Yeah, we was at Pickering Went to Flamingo Land, and then we stopped in Pickering. My brother paid for it, spent nearly £1,000 on it. Stopped in this beautiful, fucking hell, these comments are going down really fast. Some good breweries around Yorkshire, that's for sure. Rolf Harris, 2 little boys, fucking hell. But Jimmy Savile thought the same thing. Ronnie Pickering, you've seen that? My name's Ronnie Pickering. Oh, yeah, that's a classic video, that is. Oh, so funny. But yeah, stopped. We had a lovely oh god, yeah, a bit of laugh, wasn't it? But yeah, Ronnie Pickering. Do you know who I am? Yeah. I'm Ronnie Pickering. Yeah, I do. I think he got a good hiding off somebody as well. I think he did it to the wrong person. He got a pasting. Yeah, I stopped in some posh hotel, and it was like a single floor, and the rooms were really posh. Yeah, and we had the meal, and I think the meal came to something daft. The price was daft. The bottles of wine were over 30 quid each. We had 2 or 3. My brother, he ordered a brandy, an expensive brandy, like 20-year-old brandy, ridiculous. Yeah, the Discovery box, awesome. Some great beers there. You'll enjoy the St Peters beers. No beer festivals in early year. Definitely towards the end of the year. August onwards, I think we'll be fine. And let's be fair, once a lot of people are vaccinated, we'll need beer festivals. Herd immunity. Yeah, some great breweries in and around York as well. Vocations near there, from one, Hebden. Ronnie Pickering. Oh. Oh, it's funny. Peterborough Beer Festival, not far away from Low Cost Beer as well. He's near to there. Masham Brewery, yeah, and oh fucking hell, Black Sheep Brewery, obviously in Yorkshire as well. No, herd immunity. I must have that. Yeah, drug dealers need lamping, don't they? Yeah, I agree with that. Brampton. There's actually a Brampton brewery as well. I've drank a couple of theirs before. County Durham. Charlie Farley. I think your July one will be fine. I think earlier you might struggle. Oh God, I review anything. Oh, a different Brampton. Fucking hell. That's a bugger, isn't it? When you say you're from Brampton and your Brampton Brewery is further up. Very different. Oakham. Yes, Oakham's not that far away from Nottingham, really. And close to Peterborough, obviously, in that sort of area. As far as I remember, anyway. I looked on Vocations Brewery's website last night, and oh, definitely would review Carpackle. Yeah, definitely. June the 24th, Midsummer's Day. The true Midsummer's Day. Yeah. Yeah. There's I'm sure I've got a Brampton Brewery beer on the wall somewhere. Although I might have reviewed it. It's the only problem sometimes having so many beers. it's a bugger to find stuff. No, I can't see it. No, and I've had a drink as well, so I can't see it either. One of those things. Yeah. But I suppose in some ways, I'll have a look tonight at Vocation. Me up the house. She's going to cook the dinner. Jägermeister. I've had Jägermeister before. Yeah. Oh, dear. Yeah. Oh, bad memories. All that beer from Tesco's, eh? Jobs are good. And yeah, I'd love to go to the Tesco's in Londonderry. We plan to go over to Londonderry, see the family, stop a couple of nights there, go to all the local beer shops, as you do, get a load of beers. Can't fault you. Get a load of beers and then drive down and do Tato Park as well. Yeah, Green Devil, I've had that before. Yeah, do a load of, go to Tato Park, have a couple of days on their theme park, and then drive back home. That's what we want to do. Is it going to happen? God knows. You know, this year, it's like a continuation of last year. And until the vaccine's out properly, and we're all, next to all of us vaccinated, then the world can move on. And we can just laugh at the EU as they're about 6 months behind us. But hey, especially when all that vaccine gets made in Newcastle. Getting somewhere that's got good local beers is good. I'm not sure, you know. I've been in quite a few bars in Londonderry, mainly the ones who do meals, because we'll go down for the meal with the family. Might have to do a shots night one night. It's got to be a Friday or Saturday night. There's no chance you can do a shots night any other night. No, we're not going anywhere out of the UK until it's all sorted. God, that sounds good, doesn't it? Yeah. Oh, can't wait to go out to the pub again. Oh dear. You need it, don't you? Bit of banter with the pub people. Drink a few beers. And I've got some mates I've not seen for such a long time, just to get out there. Yeah. A spirits night. Yeah, I've got plenty of spirits. And wines. I do like Thai food as well. Ooh. So for this, yeah, an interesting golden ale. Good evening. Not as good as the ruby red, I feel, but hint of caramel, hint of toffee, definite orange in the flavour. That was the sweetness that I picked out. Yeah, 30. I think the 67% beer review, there was like 37 at one stage, all at the same time. Yeah, there were some pissed up people doing shots. A very nice golden ale. Yeah, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it after the ruby red. And let's be fair, on any day, every beer's got its place. You can brew this as well, which makes a difference. Got to say, I'm not the biggest fan in the world of golden ales, but it went down well. Yeah. No, not tonight. No, I've got to go up the house and get me dinner. I did get a bready aroma as well. For me, round about a 4.0 out of 5. Although I have reviewed it before as well. But yeah, still enjoyable though. And now I need to go up the house and yeah, not get a bollocking as you do. And thank you everyone for commenting. Been a great night. You know, it's nice, like, you know, all this chatting and that, and then, you know, for all the information that comes out, it's all very interesting if you can remember it, obviously. But yeah, it's good interaction. Is that your score? 3.83. Yeah, interesting. And back up the arse and 4.5. No, not 4.71. No. I think there's some good close ones. 4.71's a bit high, but let's be fair. It's all whatever we choose. Did it taste okay? Yes, it did. It went down okay, and that's all really what matters. Didn't really like the aroma at first, but towards the end it was okay. And good night, everyone. Thank you for watching. See you soon, or tomorrow even, or maybe tonight if I feel pissed up later and I want to drink. But I'll try not to because get a bollocking.